Job searching can be exhausting. Take it from someone who hated job searching just as much as the next person. So if you feel overwhelmed and confused and dejected, and you're like not knowing what to do next, then this video is for you because I'm going to walk you through a simple step-to-step process to regain control of your job search so that you can make some real progress. Stay tuned. Hi, my name is Sara. I'm a certified leadership and career coach, and I help people who are unhappy in their careers or mid-career professionals really find their dream job. Like, I just want you to work less, make more money, and finally feel happy and fulfilled because you have found work that you love. So that's why I come here every week with a brand new free training for you so that you can be one of the thousands of people that this channel has helped. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the little notification bell so that you don't miss a single thing. And if at any point in this video you have a question, drop it in the comments. And don't forget to hit the like button so that I know that you loved this sort of video and you'd want to see more like it. Okay, so you want to first say that being overwhelmed, feeling stuck, hating, feeling disappointed and confused and all of that, like it's normal in a job search. The job search is full of rejection. Like that's just the way it is, unfortunately. So a very good like resume ratio would be like applying to 10 jobs and getting 5 interviews. Like that's really good. An exceptional out of this world is getting like 7 interviews out of 10. But you notice it's never perfect. It's never perfect, which means there's always rejection. So if you're an average job seeker, like most people are average job seekers, you're probably getting rejected 60 to 70% of the time. Like, can you believe that? Can you understand then why, of course, you're feeling this way? And I want to kind of give you some hope. I want to shift to a positive mindset because I know after 7 years of coaching that mindset is so key. Like, yes, we need strategy, and yes, we need to take actions on those strategies. But if we are doing them from a place of this is never going to work versus, okay, this is going to work, the results are drastically different when we have a negative mindset versus a positive mindset. So I just really want to acknowledge that what you're going through is normal, and to give you some space to have grace for yourself that this is okay. Okay. So let's get into the step-by-step plan to reduce overwhelm. It's going to probably be a little bit different than what you're expecting, but when you think about, I'm really trying to focus on a shift in your mindset before we kind of take a look at strategy and actions, then it'll all make sense. Okay. Number one, the first step is I need you to take a break. And I know you're thinking, I can't take a break. I have bills to pay. So the break can be as long or as short as you need. It can be an afternoon off. It can be a week off. It could be 2 days or 3 days off. You can decide how much time you want to take off. The key is this is an intentional break. It's intentional, meaning you don't get to feel guilty while you're taking the break because I know you've taken breaks. I know you have taken a weekend off or a week off or 3 weeks off or a day off. And I know that you have been guilty while you were taking that break, that you were thinking, oh, I should be doing this or I should be doing that. Or or after it, like beating yourself for taking it. Like, what's wrong with you? We have to keep doing this. But what I'm proposing is an intentional break where you're like, no, I'm doing this because this is actually going to accelerate my positive results. That I'm going to get a job faster because I'm taking this break. And you're going to relish in the break. You're going to celebrate yourself while you're taking the break. So anytime that like, see, I should be, or that like itch to grab your phone, no, you're like, no, I just get to the pleasure of watching this movie, or the pleasure of going for a walk, or the pleasure of going shopping, or even just if it's window shopping, or grabbing a coffee, whatever you want to do with your break, or hanging out with friends. Whatever it is, you're going to relish in the delectableness of this break. We need to clear your mind. We need to rest because rest actually is very productive. And then once that determined set time, and this is also not like an undisclosed amount of time. Like you're deciding how much time you're going to take a break. And then once that time is up, then you're going to dig deep. That's step number 2. You're going to grab a piece of paper, pull up your notes phone, pull up like a dictaphone or whatever I was going to say. So old. You're going to bring up your notes up and like even speak into it, whatever you want to do. And you're going to write it all out. You're going to write out what's frustrating me. What's what am I feeling overwhelmed by? And then we're going to do like an evaluation. So these are my evaluation questions. Anytime we're evaluating anything, I like to ask like what's going well? So thinking about my job search, what's been going good? What's been going well? And also thinking about my job search, what could be going better? It's like the what's not working, what could be improved? And then the last question is what are the lessons I've learned so far from this job search? We really want to like just kind of download all of the things that are going on so that we can move on to step 3, the brainstorm session. So the brainstorm session is listing all of the things you can do, no matter how small. And then in fact, if you're like update my resume or prepare for an interview, let's get even more specific. Let's say like update my professional profile summary on my resume, or update, or I mean, prepare for the how to answer the greatest weakness question. Get very specific as needed. And I want you to just download and brainstorm every sort of idea, things that you have done that have been working, things that you haven't done because you've been maybe afraid of them. And we're just kind of really taking a look of all of the things. It may add a little bit of overwhelm, and that's okay because we're going to get through it. But sometimes it feels good to have like 10 things that you could do. And then we can actually start doing them versus like I know for me, I often will have like all of the things I need to do. And then I sit down at my desk and then all of a sudden I can't remember any of it. And it's like, what am I doing? Or I remember like all of it, but I don't know what to do first. So I just like want to do all of it at the exact same time. Both lead to overwhelm, both lead to confusion. So what this is suggesting is you're writing as much down as possible. And I have so many videos to help with this stuff. Like this is the strategy stuff, so many things. So if you want to go to job search advice playlist, that would be helpful. You can do clicking whatever link up there. And then we're going to move on to step 4, which is picking one thing and doing it, taking that action. Start with that one small piece. And then we do the next thing on that list. And then we do the next thing on that list. And then what we're doing is we're building momentum. And momentum and consistent action builds confidence. And then you feel more secure and sure and in control of your career, which leads to better results. I also, when you're going through these brainstorming sessions and picking, I want you to see if your strategy, when we're thinking about the strategy, so the break and the digging deep is really helping with the mindset. The brainstorming is really helping with the strategy. And then the picking one step is really helping with the action. So you see how I'm covering all three components here. I want you to think if there's things missing. So, like, what have I not been doing? Because I tend to see a lot of strategies that are very job board heavy, where you're really just applying to jobs, and that's really all your focus is. And your focus needs more than that. You need to be networking. Go to my networking playlist to watch some networking things. So, I do want you to be evaluating how your job search strategy is looking. Now, if you need more structure for your job search, if you want to know my steps to finding your dream job, then grab this free Find Your Dream Job guide. It goes through all of the mistakes you may be making and how to fix them. That's the most important thing. And my steps to my process, my Find Work You Love framework, so that you can find your dream job where you work less, make more, and finally feel happy and fulfilled doing work you love. Let me know in the comments one of the things that you're going to take away from this. I want to know what kind of break you're going to take. Like, let me know what you're planning on doing with your break and how long. And don't forget to subscribe for more career advice. I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye. If you liked this video, then I invite you to join me in the Find Your Dream Job program, where you work less, make more money, and finally feel fulfilled doing work that you love. Find out more at www.saracurto.ca/CYLA. See you there.